Hey guys, how's everybody doing? My goodness, I have not hit the live button in a long time. It used to be like a weekly occurrence and now I avoided it at all costs. But I will just give everybody a minute or two. I don't know who we're gonna have this morning because I know it's a Saturday morning. Everybody's got so many things. I'm gonna apologize in advance. My two are downstairs playing something on the Switch on the TV and yelling has already commenced. You'll hear the dogs barking, the whole thing. So, but you know what? That's life, right? The cool thing is we get to squeeze this stuff into the little bits and pieces of our lives. You know, we've got graduation parties and birthday parties later today. And when Brie asked me to do this, it's like, actually, yeah, let me put it in between my shower and throwing everybody in the vehicle. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I don't know who's going to be on here, but welcome to the rest of you who catch this later on. I'm Kat. Hi. Out of Middletown, Delaware. And I have been a part of Vala since, oh my gosh, end of March, early April. Couldn't tell you the date exactly. Brie could. And I'm loving it. I am so loving it. I did not think I would be getting as much of what I am out of it. To be totally honest, I have watched Brie for, oh my gosh, since the program was called Mom to VA. I've been friends with Brie from my network marketing years. We both were in network marketing together, one of our businesses. And, you know, so I watched her after she left that industry and she just freaking killed it. Hey, Krista. And, you know, I went on to do a couple other things, as well, and just always had her in the back of my head, you know, rooting for her, cheering her on, wishing her the best, and just kind of thinking, okay, well, what is it really that she's doing? Because you can't have that much fun, right? And be earning what, like crazy amounts of income. So anywho, I digress. I left the network marketing space back in the fall of 2024. So at that point, I had multiple side businesses alongside my side business of network marketing for many years. I actually come from a fashion and styling, branding, marketing background, business background, serial entrepreneur, ADHD brain. I cannot stick with one thing for long. But hey, that's some of the most successful people in life have ADHD, right? So, hey, happy to be lumped among them. Anywho, I left network marketing, right? And I dove in headfirst to my branding business, my marketing business, built a website, came up with packages. I even jumped into Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy. Oh my God, that's incredible. If any of y'all are looking to build like a course, woo, incredible. You know, but something was missing and I didn't really realize what it was until I saw some friends, you know, on, you know, the Instagram stories where you see everybody on Zooms and different things like, oh, hey, got to talk to so-and-so across the world today. You know, and yes, most of them were in network marketing and I had no desire to ever go back to the network marketing space. However, I met some of my best friends on the planet in that industry. 3 of which in particular I talk to every day. And I missed them desperately. And, you know, during those same feelings, I was also still seeing Brie succeed, right? Still kicking ass, taking names, the whole thing. And doing it with friends and an incredible and crazy community, which I'm sure you guys have gotten a little taste of just from this group. So I texted her and was like, you got to tell me what this is about because I love what I'm doing. I love the branding thing. I have no desire to work for anybody else ever again. Like that's just not me. I'm a creative. I don't want a 9 to 5. So I pretty much listed like all the things that I did not want to be doing, right? She's like, okay, so what's the problem? Why aren't you in here already? Like, pretty much called me out, like, all right, stop the BS and let's go. And I did. I jumped in, and I mean, I kind of tiptoed around it from, I'd say January. I started really, really like stalking her. It's okay. We're friends, so I can. But then, end of March, I bit the bullet because there was a lot of crazy, crazy incentives, kind of like what there is right now. I'm just saying, actually, these are better. I actually texted her the other day on a Zoom and was like, can we re-enroll and get all these perks? Because this is incredible. Anywho, digressing again, this is how my life is going to go today, guys. Jumped on board. The amount of support and community already from like the second you post, hey, I'm new here kind of thing, is just unreal. The coaching and the actual course itself, the virtual, incredible virtual course, and support is, first of all, not just worth every penny. I think I texted Brie multiple times after while I was going through the course going, I would have paid triple this for this. The resources, the templates, the links, the people you can reach out to, just the amount of detail and heart and soul that went into this when she built it was just mind-blowing. And being me, I jumped in. I went all in. I'm like, okay, well, I know I have my list of things I don't want to do. So now I want to learn what I do want to do, what I can do. And one of the things that I really, really loved was when you're building out your portfolio, right? And, not just the creating of it, making it pretty and making it visually aesthetic and all of those things, but actually building out your tasks and what it is that you can do and what you can do for business owners, right? And, we all think, okay, well, I don't know, what can I really do? I've been a stay-at-home mom for 13 years. I've done network marketing. I've got retail experience. Yeah, I used to work in corporate 2 decades ago, all these things, but what can I really do right now? Well, there's modules in the course or the program rather, that really narrow it down to, okay, well, yeah, you're a mom, but isn't that a lot like project management? And you make doctor's appointments for everybody in the family, and you make sure the food is good in the pantry and the fridge, and you also make sure your husband has his shit together and all of the things, right? So, and then certain tasks you pull out of the network marketing space, you pull out of the entrepreneurial space, but it was really, really not impressive. I don't know, maybe that's the right word. I remember showing my husband like the list of things that I wanted to include in my portfolio or that I could do, right? And him going, well, yeah, honey, I know you can do all that. And I said, how did you know I could do all that? I didn't even know I could do all that. And he goes, well, I've always known you could do that, but you kind of pigeonholed yourself into the MLM world for the last several years, which I did. He was right. And so it was just really, really nice to see all of the other things that I could do outside of that space. And so I went crazy. I applied to everything under the sun. So the job board is phenomenal. I know it says like they post 3 to 5 jobs a day. It's not, guys. Some days it's 10. Not even kidding. It's definitely more than 3 to 5, but I know we gotta say it's 3 to 5. So I applied to everything. I interviewed with several things. And then I realized that just because I could do all of these things didn't mean I wanted to. So that was really a mind-blowing moment for me, going, hey, I can do X, Y, and Z, but I really don't want to. That doesn't make me happy. That doesn't excite me. Yeah, okay, the money's decent, but I'd rather spend the time looking for positions of things I want to do, right? branding, email marketing, setting up funnels and email sequences for small businesses, female-run businesses. You can really narrow down exactly what you want to do, and there's positions out there. I'm not even elaborating at all. It's incredible the amount of abundance there is out there. And there's something for everybody. Sometimes you'll look at a listing and go, oh, wow, I don't know who would apply to that. And somebody does, because that's their thing, where they're looking at things I'm applying to and going, oh, not doing that. That's okay, because that's my thing. So there's enough for everybody. Let's see. Took a couple little notes because I wanted to make sure I touched on a few things. So I know I said how, I never wanted to work for anybody else. I never wanted to look for a 9-to-5. That literally made my stomach churn. I was happy doing my small little entrepreneurial things, but I never really got that life-changing income, right? Everybody always heard of that, but it never really came for me. And I was okay with that at the time. But then you get to a point where you're like, I'm pouring my heart and soul and blood and tears into doing these things, and nothing's coming of it. So there's got to be a missing piece. And now that I'm in it, and I've had several months, of Vala and coaching and support and mentorship, I know this was the missing piece. Because not only do I have, 3 retainer clients that are literally bringing me, that 5K every month, which, can I tell you the last time I made 5K in network marketing? A very, very long time. And that is based on my personal results, what I do, not a team, not anything else. So I have those retainer clients, but I'm also able to spend the time on my own thing. I'm growing my branding business and my styling business and my marketing business to a place they've never been before. And that is because of the things that I'm learning in Vala, which, again, I did not expect. So I guess my long story short / I don't know, however long this is, it's definitely over 10 minutes. Sorry, Bray. Is don't give up. And know that there is that one more thing that could really take you to the next level. So like I said, I had no intention of joining this program and no intention of getting as much out of it as I have in just the few short months that I've been here. But it's so hard to put into words. It's not just the business aspects of it, the financial aspects of it, but the community, again, like I said, that's what I was missing from my industry before. And that has not only, filled, but it's overflowed, which is really, really cool. So, that's what I got. Feel free to ask questions, drop questions, comments, whatever it is below. DM me. I put my Instagram handle in here. I am more than happy to chat, whether it's Vala related or not. I don't care. I love making friends. I'm going to go to graduation party now and try and enjoy the summer. How long is it until school goes back in? Sorry, I'm not mom. I am real. I love my kids. I love the summertime, but we need our routine and our schedule, and they need to go back to school. Sorry, they've only been on summer break for a week, so, Anywho, I put a couple little bullets in the description here for some really, really, really cool and really good, juicy incentives. Like I said, I almost want to re-enroll because they weren't that good when we enrolled. So take advantage, guys, if you're thinking about it. Like I said, feel free to drop any questions, message me. Happy to help. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend.